Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications. What's the motherfucking deal? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Let's get the usual spiel out of here and let's just get on with it. Hopefully the sauce line got enough of a little juice. We'll get that cranked open later. I'm sure y'all got some things y'all want to say. Welcome to Sauce Sports. This is the the Rockets versus Jazz semifinals game 2 post game show about or concerning or related to, who even fucking knows right now, the Houston Rockets versus the Utah Jazz. So welcome to Sauce Sports. Sauce Sports, a Houston Homer network, meaning all sports but only Houston. Good grief, man. Good grief. The Rockets took a L. The Rockets took a L to the Jazz. And honestly, like I said, I'm not upset because I told y'all, it was a possibility that, the Rockets could take 2 L's, man. I said that, it could be quite possible that, the Jazz could do some things. But to lose at home to the Jazz, I find that a little shaky. I find that a little sketchy. Shout out to the roundtable, Rockets roundtable joining me tonight. Who we got back on the call with us this evening?
Rising Chronix.
You got your boy Wise, who's gonna eat crow today. Not the wisest of them all.
No, but
and White Persuasion, who predicted Anderson with 20 points.
Oh man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out the way. As you guys can see, the supersized crow, and I'm gonna give it a couple of crow sounds because there was some bad crow this evening.
I said 20-point victory, so I apologize for that.
Man, so the Rockets tonight. Are we overreacting? Maybe, maybe not. We said that the Rockets could possibly lose a couple of games to the Jazz, but again, I didn't see them losing at home. But here's the thing with the Rockets. I see you guys talking about home court advantage. There is no home court advantage with the Rockets because motherfucking fans don't show up to the Rockets games even in the fucking playoffs. You know how many seats that I saw with the fucking the red shirt still fucking hanging on them, and I'm talking about in the third and fourth quarter. I mean, it's kind of bad. But again, the same people who probably own those tickets, they'll be definitely celebrating when we win it all. It's just a bump in the road, but it is what it is. So, fellas, how you guys feeling about? I know it can't be good, but how you guys feeling about what just took place with the Houston Rockets?
I need to go last for this one.
Okay. Wise, Persuasion, you guys have a particular feeling?
I mean, this didn't feel like they were going to win it at all the entire game.
I don't want to exert my energy because the Rockets didn't exert theirs tonight. It was just pitiful, so I'm not going to waste my time.
There was like 3 hours. There was like a 3-minute stretch in the game where you're like, oh, okay, like, let's get it. I was yelling. I was like, hell yeah. Like, PJ Tucker, he's going for that, like, rebound. He's, like, wrestling with Mitchell. I was like, all right, we're going to get it.
Yeah. The thing is, man, I'm glad you guys mentioned Tucker because Tucker was out there hooping, man. He was out there, doing the things that don't show up on the stat sheets, exerting that extra effort, that extra energy. And again, I agree with you also, Austin Tucker. The Jazz did shoot lights out, and you don't expect that to happen again. The same way that Milwaukee had to beat us, they had to shoot lights out. But I don't like the odds of the Jazz shooting lights out in the Toyota Center versus the Jazz shooting lights out at home. If this would have been Game 3 and the Jazz had a game like that, I'd be like, okay, cool, it is what it is. Fuck it, even if it was Game 4, I wouldn't even trip on them having that type of game at home. But the Rockets having to go to a a hostile territory, okay, where there are no strip clubs. You know, there's the Mormon said no strip clubs. So James Harden can't get his stripper juice before the game. So he's definitely going to be slow boogie. It's not going to be the usual James Harden that we need. But the thing is, I don't know exactly. I think a lot of some of the ticky tack fouls that got called. You saw both the stars of the game in foul trouble with no, my stupid ass, with Donovan Mitchell and both James Harden in foul trouble. You know, late in the game. That's not what you want. What do you guys think about that? What James Harden is affecting the mentality of the Utah Jazz? Because you saw the frustration foul from Rudy Gobert. You know, when what does that make you think? How does that make you feel? What do you think is going through the Jazz's mind during that time?
I think it's just like irritating for him because I just really think it wasn't even like just the Rockets getting calls. It was the Jazz getting calls. It was every flop getting calls. Like everyone was frustrated. It was annoying just to watch because there was that one period where it was like 3 Rockets fouls in a matter of like 12 seconds. That's absurd.
Yeah.
I want to take the time out to call out Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert?
Gobert. He gay.
Rudy Gobert.
He's the softest center. I don't care if he's defensive player of the year. He's the softest center I haven't seen.
Oh, dude is
Rudy Gobert.
Ain't he a Frenchman? He's a Frenchman though. So I mean,
he cries like a little female dog.
Yeah.
It just irritates me. Every game I see, he crying like a female, getting dunked on. I don't know. This dude has so much potential, but he doesn't use it.
He do kind of look like Mr. Peanut though, on the cool. But I mean that's a whole other thing, man. You know, Capella showed up. I give Capella his due for this evening.
His name wasn't on Capella, not even a little.
Rudy Sherbert, he's soft like ice cream. I see somebody say throw the whole Ryan Anderson away. I agree, man. I agree because
the last white rhino is extinct.
Yeah, he's extinct, man. I tried to save him. They called me a rhino poacher. They said that I don't care about the rhino in the wild. I don't care about the rhino in containment, whatever you call it. I can't think of the proper name. We're gonna call it in containment because shit, that's what the fuck it is. They're contained. And you know, this rhino we have, shit, this motherfucker contained to the bench. I don't know what he's like. I mean, I got a question. Let's do a quick poll. We ain't gonna they ain't gonna pull it all the way up. Is the bank open? Matter of fact. Okay. And then, let's do a quick poll. Who is the biggest thief in recent Houston sports history? Ryan Anderson or 17? And 1 for Ryan Anderson, 2 for 17. I want to know who's stealing more money from the city without paying the dues necessary to collect those checks. So 1 would be Ryan Anderson, 2 would be 17.
I still got to go with 17 on that because at least Ryan Anderson had some good regular.
Okay. I still see some folks saying 7.
Ryan Anderson plays like 8 minutes a game for $20 million. Can you think of a job that pays that much money?
Man,
if I could, I wouldn't be here.
Shit.
Exactly.
But no. I do want to let y'all in on a little tidbit I just found from this game. So Joe Ingles, who was their leading scorer tonight, right, led them to victory because Mitchell was off. I just found out some interesting news.
What's up?
Tonight versus the Houston Rockets, Joe Ingles made the most shots from the field he has ever made. And he put his career high in points up on us.
Oh yeah. He definitely set a record for himself this evening. Several records for himself. 17 stole a whole first and a second round from the Texans. 1 is on the floor, while 17 was on the field. I see Ryan Anderson.
I won't blame the first rounder on 17.
Yeah.
I'll blame the second rounder. But first rounder, that was for us to move up and get Deshaun. It didn't have to do with getting rid of him.
I think what the Rockets are going to have to do, man, is I think the situation with Ingles is just like, man, this dude has never done this before, so everybody gets a lucky shot here and there. So that's why I think they kind of kept leaving him open and just not expecting him to be the guy to catch fire. He's just that just wasn't. What that I think that's what the problem was, because they just felt like, okay, he's not going to be the guy to catch fire. He's not going to be the one that lights up. He might hit one or two shots here or there, and that'll be what it is. But then he ends up being the man. Like, I don't think you could count on that ever happening again, at least not in this series. If Donovan Mitchell plays as poorly as he did again, it's a wrap. No, Jay Crowder has actually played a little bit above average in the last couple of games this series too. I had to kick him out the Cool Guys with Dreads Club because I didn't like, some of the actions in which he was doing tonight. So I just had to revoke his membership.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
That Harden Crowder flop was the funniest shit.
Oh my goodness! It just some of the shit that was going on this evening that was allowed is just a bunch of shenanigans, man. A bunch of shenanigans. That's really what I can say. You're gonna have to break some legs and arms.
That boy Ingles played the game of his career.
Yeah,
because he plays half his minutes and they do not win this game.
Yeah, because here's the thing, man. Is look at this Ingles guy had to go all the way off for them to get the win. Who was it in Minnesota? Who went off that normally doesn't go off like that in Minnesota?
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose was the one who went off. Okay. And again, and so it's like I say, guys that who normally don't do that, at least for those teams, for those respective teams, night in and night out, they go on and they have career games or the best games they've had in that particular uniform. They're playing more than above average to get victories against the Rockets. I mean, that's not something that you can count on.
Brian, we know Utah a good team because they got rid of OKC in 5 games.
Yeah, Fuck it, Utah, man. Utah, that's what I say, man. That's what I said. Y'all can't count it out. Like I said, Utah could sneak too. That's why I told y'all I was nervous about it, man. I just did. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm just really upset. I'm really upset they got one at home.
I really do think it is a fluke game because nobody could have. If anybody would have said, "Oh, Joe Ingles is going to lead the Jazz to a victory over the Rockets," people would have said, "You smoking crack." But it took Joe Ingles going off and them shooting almost 50% from 3 for them to beat us by 8 points.
But then you think about it too, though. We had to fight back from down. We were down quite a bit. Do you think a lot of the juice was used trying to shrink that lead, and then kind of when it got close, when they were able to get it close and they actually get the lead for a second or two, they just kind of ran out of energy, so they weren't able to sustain? Do you think that was part of the problem?
I do, because when you're down big, especially getting closer to the end of the game, you're like, okay, we got to pick it up and now go, because they want to get that deficit as small as it can be so they can try and pull ahead. But the issue with that is when you're pushing that hard and you're spending that much time and that much energy trying to push, towards the end of the game, you're going to be too tired to get anything done, especially when it's your starters playing heavy minutes.
That coach, what's his name, Quinn Snyder? Yeah, he's solid. That's what I say. He does make good adjustments. He sees things. He's a very solid coach.
He's a good coach.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. If Gordon keep being goals, Anderson keep being goals, Ariza keep being goals, all these guys gonna get traded this offseason, and the Rockets gonna have to pick up a guy like PG-13. They're gonna have to pick up Kawhi Leonard, or they gonna have to go get LeBron James. I guess this is the only way the Rockets gonna have to get to the finals right now, because I just don't understand right now. Like, they're not coming out with the effort. They got the talent.
Being honest right now, only players I would want to bring back next season: Harden, Capella, Luke, Gerald Green, PJ Tucker. That's it. Right now, that's the only players I'd bring back.
Yeah.
Because everybody else has played subpar.
Man. And that's the thing, man. It's just you got a guy like Ryan Anderson. That's what we were talking about. How much Ryan Anderson is getting paid to just chill on the bench. I mean, what kind of talent could you get for that kind of money? You're talking about paying a guy $20 million a year. I mean, you're talking about a top tier talent that you could be picking up with that, at that price, man.
Just think about this, guys. We trade Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon, or even find a way to get their contracts just out the way. That's like $32 million in cap right there.
Yeah,
that's a superstar player we could bring in.
Yeah,
I think the only like thing that was bad coming from like blowing up the team is that in order to like get these other players, they have to want to come here. And if we don't have, say, like Chris Paul or someone like that, why would they come here? You know?
Because of James Harden.
James Harden and Capella.
Especially if James Harden, you really think players wouldn't go, they got an MVP caliber player over there, just won it, had a great season, things fell apart with his supporting cast late in the year. I mean, Paul George, I'm sure, would give Harden a shot. I'm sure Kawhi would love to play with Harden. Can you imagine Kawhi Leonard and James Harden on the same roster? When Harden has one of his slump nights, you go to Kawhi Leonard to try and put the game away? That's unfair. Like, people already said Chris Paul and Harden was unfair. Imagine upgrading.
Okay. I mean, that's it'd be very. I don't know about PG-13 so much wanting to come here. I think he's
Laker bound.
Yeah, he probably can go to LA.
No, I do think he would be interested in coming to Houston, but I think his mind is made up that he wants to go play for the Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be smart for the Lakers to do, but that's a different conversation. So,
yeah, like after the year he had, I don't think he really even like gives a shit about winning a championship right now.
no, I think he's like, what, 29?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like
I
that.
think he's either gonna like ring chase or just play where he wants, play at home, something like that.
Okay. So if I had a gun in my head, it's Kawhi Leonard all day over LeBron. Yeah, if you have a choice, honestly, I'd take a lot of those guys over LeBron because LeBron brings the whole media circus with him and a slew of other problems that you have to deal with when you have an ego like that coming to town.
That's my only thing with LeBron. I just don't want to deal with the bullshit of, oh, as soon as LeBron comes to this team, it's LeBron's
It's
team.
LeBron's team.
Yeah. No.
Is he leaving?
That would have to be something that LeBron would have to get through his head.
Yeah.
It's Harden's team, whether he's here or not. If he can't deal with that, then he shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, it's just a real unfortunate situation. Late in the game, we saw the Rockets try to get it close, and they started to stretch the lead out again. What play would you say was the most disheartening play of the entire game? I have one in particular.
The tip-in dunk on everybody. By
Yes.
Donovan Mitchell. That was terrible.
Yes.
That's gonna be on ESPN #1.
Oh, man. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husbands because they dunking on everybody out here. Man, that shit was so nasty. It didn't even look real at first, dog. Like, I was like, what? I had to do a double take. I was like, what the fuck? But the thing about it, here's the thing about it, man. I want to hate the little Mitchell kid, but I can't hate him. I hate the Jazz. But
Ryan Anderson.
Oh man, Ryan Anderson is. Ryan Anderson should be teaching courses in white collar crime. Mastering the mastery of white collar crime 101 or some shit. It's like he is collecting a check. He takes more effort to check his bank account balance than he does to fucking perform in a fucking playoff game for the Rockets, man.
And it's crazy because the man dropped like 15 pounds saying he was trying to step his game up for Houston. And this is the shit he comes back with.
Yeah.
Put the fucking 20 pounds back.
Yeah.
Same exact thing for Gordon. He slimmed down.
Yeah.
Like, give me Fat Anderson back. I want all my fucking 3 shooters back because they get skinny and they suck.
Oh man. So that is crazy, man. Anderson is done. I think Anderson's. I don't see how he can redeem himself as a Rocket right now. It's just because the lack of production is unacceptable. But the thing is, it's not his fault. Because I mean, as a player, would you turn down a check like that? No, absolutely not. So I'm not so mad at him. I'm mad more so at just the situation, because I can't sit here and say that I'm mad at Daryl Morey because he's done everything else perfectly. So it's hard to say, the Rockets.
He shot 0% from the field.
Man, that's awful.
0%.
I'm tweeting Daryl Morey for Twitter to get rid of Ryan Anderson.
Hey, he gonna fucking like and retweet that shit.
he gonna hit you in the DM talking about you got some potential suitors. What's up? What's really good?
No. Nah. This is why Ryan Anderson's name was on the trade block all year.
Man, nah.
That's why
I haven't heard the Bobby Fino yet.
Hey, Bobby Fino was hard.
I've been hearing
that. It's like J. Cole stuff.
Oh, I've been hearing that shit be jamming, so I'm gonna have to check it out, man. I'm gonna have to check the shit out.
Nah, like I thought it was all just hype and shit. But
yeah, nah, I'm not worried.
I switched to his J. Cole's KOD, and it sounded just the same.
See, that's the thing, Heidi, is because right now, somewhere in a fucking dark corner somewhere with a dim light shining just slightly over his face, it looks like one of those old movie scenes where it ends, right before it ends, the bad guy's still alive and shit. Here comes Stephen A. Smith just gloating, smiling. I told you all. You fucking raggedy piece of shit. He just probably smug, looking like he need to go open up a fucking cleaners franchise, George Jefferson looking motherfucker. Goddamn, I can't stand fucking Stephen A. And that's the shit that bothers me more than anything else. Like, I don't even care because I'm not worried about the Rockets losing to the Jazz. The Rockets throw little fucking dud games out every now and then. Just shit that they shouldn't be doing, they end up doing, and then start playing. Like this game right here tonight, I'm not gonna lie. This game tonight looks like a last year Rockets game. This looked like a last year's Rockets playoffs game because the style, like the thing that we've been commending CP3 for is the organization at the end of the games, the efficiency at the end of the games. If he's not mentally there, I'm wondering if there's some pressure, and I'm wondering if right now CP3 is maybe thinking some things. I'm going to get into this mind of CP3. Okay.
Yeah, he needs to just remember this ain't the fucking Clippers. We don't play that shit here. He's going to end up not on the team.
So what's going to happen is Chris Paul is making a decision in his mind whether or not right now he's staying with the city, with the Houston Rockets. He's deciding right now. He sold the house. He's like, okay, I might move closer into the city. I might make a decision to stay here. I might make a move. I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends on what happens in this playoff. Now, I really want to be here. I like it here. This may be the place I want to be in. So he's trying to play extra hard, and he's just overplaying himself. He's not thinking straight. He's playing outside of his game and making mistakes that we're not used to seeing CP3 make. Especially even though the brief time that he's been here just this season alone, we're not even as watching him as a Hornet or a Clipper. We're not used to seeing CP3 make these kind of mistakes. The things he's doing late at the end of the game, turning the ball over, even though the chances are slim, but every possession counts. And to just throw it away, that's something it seems like blasphemous to even suggest that CP3 would do such a thing. But yet we're seeing him make those mistakes. It's going to be.
Well, I have a stupid ass theory, but it's something to look into. Think about it like this: Chris Paul, he can he can go wherever he wants for free agency. Carmelo, he doesn't have to opt in; he can go wherever he wants. LeBron James, he doesn't have to opt in; he can go wherever he wants. D Wade, he doesn't even have a contract. They can all go wherever they want. So
No, Dwayne
if they
Wade
really wanted to
bum ass
pull
need
that
to
shit,
fucking
they could
retire
do
before
it.
he blow a hip out. That man is like 43.
Yeah, but that's a very good point that you just made there, White Persuasion, because they could still pull off the banana boat maneuver.
Hey, that's gonna be the shittiest theme I've ever fucking seen. Are you kidding me?
They all go to the Lakers.
Yo, I'm sorry, that would be the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. Because
Man.
I agree.
I mean, let's think about it. Chris Paul loves to have the ball. LeBron loves to have the ball. Melo loves to have the ball. Even Dwayne Wade loves to have the ball. It's just gonna be them fucking fighting on the floor for the ball, and then the center's just kind of there.
They all just ruin their friendships and they never talk to each other
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm
I can't even see calls now.
laughing at the Heidi's impersonation of Stephen A. I hate Stephen A. because when you're wrong, you don't admit it. But when you're right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'll say a whole. But that's the thing. Like he won't admit when he's wrong, but he'll double down whenever he is right. He'll be more than happy to let you know when he was right. The few and far times in between when he is right. But quick question for the round table: how much is Capella going to ask for? I'd say 18 million if we keep the minutes low.
Hey, if we get rid of Ryan Anderson's ass, I'll give him the 20 mil over
what?
Anderson.
Let him have it. Let him have it.
Yep.
Fucking come on, man. Yeah, I would be tripping on that. The thing is, because he's such a important contributor. But if you see that he can start consistently giving you games of 20 and some teen, I think you really got to start paying attention to that. you ain't lied, Heidi. Did get off the weed. CP3 wants to stay in Houston. Melo can't go anywhere he wants because no team wants to pay a bench player that much money. And Melo say he does not want to come off the bench. He say that shit is craziness.
Does Melo think he's gonna start and make crazy money somewhere, or what?
Yeah, he does still believe that he is going to do something. That he's going to be a valid contributor to a champion.
Okay. Ain't no team winning with him as a starter.
Okay, shout out to Berkeley. Last day of class tomorrow. Make it a good one. You got to go in there, motherfuckers, in your pajamas and say, fuck this shit. I'm done with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is definitely a very unfortunate, a very sad, a pathetic outing. I mean, I'm not happy. I'm not happy in the slightest.
Stephen A. Smith got the it clown hairline.
Where are we at? We got a little juice. You can text into the sauce line if y'all want to text in the sauce line, but we've still got a little bit of juice. They're saying Dez drawing no interest. It's a bad night. The Jazz the Jazz beat us and the Yankees beat us.
No, some creepy ass shit. So the game ends, we lose against the Jazz. I flip to the Rockets game, and I swear to God, the ball's in the air, they catch it, and we lose. It was like within 3 seconds. It was the weirdest shit.
Yeah, that's craziness. It's crazy. We run off a synergy energy. In the sports team, we feed off each other, man, and it's just.
Anybody see Visionary beefing with the Houston Texans channel?
No.
Y'all didn't see that?
No, what happened with that?
It was on his Instagram.
No, I don't.
I was looking at his Instagram story, and apparently he left a comment on the Houston Texans channel that re-uploads what the Texans post on like Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Visionary said something like it's not a good idea to pretend to be the official Houston Texans YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And apparently like the Texans channel called it like fucking stupid or something. I'd have to pull it back up, but yeah, it's not very positive.
Yeah, oh, that's no good. We need positivity in the Texans community. Home now, rain can't cow with the Arian Foster bow.
He said,
okay, Hopper's coming through.
all I said was you could say that when I was asked if I'm the official Texans channel, and you want to come here with the bullshit, so fuck off, hater, and to believe I liked your channel. So they beefing, I guess.
Damn. We need more peace, less beef. You think K-Joe falling behind the bowl now?
No, I'm all about beef. I'm out here starting beef. Fuck sports fan entertainment.
Damn. That motherfucker gonna pull a drive-by on us.
He looks like fucking the kid from Everybody Hates Chris, the dude who plays Chris. That's who he looked like.
Damn.
With a worse hairline.
So somebody hit the sauce line asking, what do the Rockets need to do to win the 2 games in Utah? They just need to play Rockets basketball. And the thing is, yeah, you gotta figure out. You probably have to give Green Anderson's minutes, or maybe figure out what's going on with Gordon. But the thing about that is such a shitty situation because again, these are guys that could any given night really go off and get you some good points. And you want to give them that opportunity, but if you don't, you kind of feel like maybe I missed out. If it's a bad night and say you don't win, or say the guy that you give those minutes to doesn't perform as well, you kind of do you question the back of your mind? Well, shit, I should have. This might have been that night, but I mean, again, if what you're seeing right now is less than acceptable, then you got to make a decision. Something has to shake, man. We have to figure out.
Joe Johnson would go.
Joe Johnson, oh no.
Hey,
he knows the Utah offense.
Well,
it's gonna take a Joe Johnson game to beat the Jazz.
Damn. We have to use their kryptonite.
Hey, I'm 100% okay with playing Joe Johnson instead of Ryan Anderson. I am perfectly fine with that. Any minute they plan on playing Anderson, just put Joe Johnson in.
Man, but they gotta, they use Anderson when they run that kind of small lineup and have him at center and things like that.
I'd rather have Harden at center.
Nah, damn. But it's just, so Ryan's gonna see what he's gonna see. It's just unfortunate that he's getting paid like he is. That's just, it's sad. It's very sad.
Hey, Brandon, 2-point Joe is about the same as Ryan Anderson.
Damn.
He's averaging 4.3 points
much
cheaper.
What?
He's averaging 4.3 points this playoffs. Don't anybody be sticking up for Ryan Anderson.
Yo, Robo Joe, that's funny. Yeah, this is a sad occasion. I seen Ed Man mention earlier. This is definitely a Christian occasion. You're absolutely right. It's bad, man. Let me do have we done a raffle? Have we done a little raffle action? We'll do a little sauce giveaway, man, and
I need to save this.
Oh shit. We may have taken a loss, but I'm gonna deliver some sauce. I'm gonna hook up 100K sauce on this one, so somebody can gamble it all away in the next 32 seconds. So
hey, whatever you give, I'm gonna go ahead and automatically flip that.
Oh shit! All right, we got the slow mojo. So the raffle shaking. Heidi over there flipping all kind of shit. She balling over there.
I need to go back to back with these raffle winnings.
But man, like I say, it's just unfortunate, man. I mean, again, so what I'm saying, one of the points that we made earlier was that while the Rockets need to sweep the Jazz, and now that won't be happening, is because you're playing not only against the Jazz, but you're playing against the Warriors. Because, of course, the Warriors are going to go make it to the next round. The Rockets are going to make it to the next round, but you're going to need the Rockets to be as healthy and well-rested as possible. We don't want to fall into the Warriors series in a similar situation as the Jazz had coming into this series. And what you do by letting them have a win like this in Houston is you give them confidence going into Game 3. And in Game 3, at home, again, they could legitimately do something. Again, you got the next 2 games over there. It could be a situation. It could be very unfortunate to have to fall into that situation, but this series could get ugly. We could be down for a little bit. It could look real ugly. The media could jump off the bandwagon and everything else, but yeah, they don't play in Utah. Utah is not the Houston crowd. That's the part of it. They come here and the crowd ain't doing shit. They ain't fucking worried about it. They ain't phased. They're like, oh man, shit. Half they motherfucking fans ain't even show up. In Utah, they ain't got shit to do but go to church and watch Jazz games. So they gonna motherfucking be at the game, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they're all their fresh Mormon attire. Man, what? And so it's just like shit. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. That's just how it's going down. So, that's the thing that sucks about, with everything getting so corporate and so I guess even with these sports teams trending that way, the true fans miss out, because those are seats that I'm sure there are some real fans who would be more than happy to be at that game. There were some people who would probably sell their pinky toe just to be at a fucking Rockets playoff game, just to have that opportunity. And you have motherfuckers who have
you can have my fucking pinky toe. I'm there.
Damn.
Those damn nosebleed seats are
what I need my pinky toe for?
Man, the pinky toe helps you stabilize and establish balance in the most difficult of situations. I don't fucking know. Pinky toe don't do shit. I'm just riding along and shit. Yeah. Oh my God. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about that, and because as soon as you said that, I think about stubbing my fucking pinky toe. It might be a good idea just to lop off the pinky toe. If you can avoid pinky toe stubs for the rest of your life,
hitting the side of your foot ain't as bad as stubbing your pinky toe.
Man,
let's be honest about that.
Man, my Twitch Balin is HonchoSaucy, but I'm on Mixer way more than I'm on Twitch. I really don't even get on Twitch that much anymore.
Mixer's the shit though.
Yeah, because Mixer is super dope.
Twitch, you can get fucking banned for half the stuff we do.
Man, what? It's like I say,
I think you can get banned for just fucking talking shit on somebody.
Yeah, I definitely.
I'd be gone in the first 20 minutes.
It's Honcho weird, but if you found me some size 15 bunny slippers, I would wear them. I'd do a whole stream with.
I got fucking bunny slippers, bro.
Man, look, you tell me where I obtain some size 15 bunny slippers. That's the toe protection. Shit, I wish.
You wear a size 15, Honcho?
Yes, I wear a size 15.
God damn, Honcho got the clown shoes.
Yes, we.
You gotta be like 6'3" then.
Honcho, you can go skiing with them boys.
Yeah, man, you gotta hit that raw section. Look, you can not only find large shoes for people with large feet, but you can also find elegant homes for small house animals, because some of those shoes are very large.
That's where Scotty be disappearing to. Inside the shoes.
Y'all make sure y'all like the stream.
Yes. I see you on Mirror TV. I see you on H-Trade fucking with that. Man, yeah, baby, that's about where I was, man. I was 15 wearing it. Well, no, I was 14 wearing a size 15. I had my feet haven't grown since I was like 14.
I wear like a size 12.
Man, see, like you're in the money. You know what I'm saying? Have you had a can folly? Oh man, I've had a variety of incidents. What?
We're the same height, aren't we?
Yeah, what you said? You're 6'3", 6'4". I'm 6'3", so.
I'm like 6'3" and a half, like right in between 6'3", 6'4".
Dang, I'm 6'3" too.
What? That's what I need to say. Size 15 shoes, double XL socks, and. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be on the brink, man. Y'all be on the brink. Like, I be trying to find the styles. I be trying to be styles. I be like, man, fuck it. I can't find no shoes that fuck fit. I be like, fuck all this shit.
You know how damn hard it is to find clothes when you fucking big? Like, god damn.
Yeah, man. Like
most of my shit I gotta buy online.
And it sucks because like when you get to taller stuff, it got to be XLT stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, or XL, but it won't be XLT. So you'll find bigger shit, but it won't, be the right length and shit. Shit be looking all fucking short on you. All kind of off the wall shit. Being tall, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand the struggles. Y'all think everything's all peaches and cream. being a taller gentleman, but it's not. It's a lot of effort.
Pay like extra for clothes and shit.
Yeah, just to get the same.
Wear like too small stuff.
Oh man, and that's what I'm saying. So it's unfortunate, but here's the deal. This is what we're gonna make shake. What time is it?
Time to wear the Arab sheets.
Oh man, yeah, that's what I see. That's why that's why they be making all that money, because they don't spend no fucking money on clothes. Sheets. They also double as clothing, and so you win. So whatever you ain't got on the bed, you wearing on your head and around your body and all that good shit. So you winning. I'm gonna stream on Mixer, but I think I'm gonna go to the Kush Den first. I'm gonna fuck around in the Kush Den for a little bit, and then it'll probably be in the Mixer on the late. Man, I fucked around.
We don't do that here. We don't do the meter.
Yeah, you getting all. You forgot, Heidi. This is America. All right, we don't use your fancy meter system with your meters and your centimeters and your millimeters. We're all about inches and feet over here. All right, you can't.
Hey, this is America. We like all different kinds of feet here.
Yeah, This is like your calculator. Did you not hear? I said this is America.
It ain't
What do you think? You're calculating stuff around here? We eyeball it, or it ain't nothing.
Listen, brother. Listen, brother. Hey, Josh Allen, he don't be saying he this tall in meters.
Oh man. Okay. You won the raffle, Phoenix. Already. Shout out to Phoenix for the 100K raffle. So this is what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna, since the Rockets took an L, I'm gonna go make a bad decision with my life and eat some Taco Bell. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. What do you say? What type of girls are better, tall or short girls? That's a Christian topic.
Depends on what.
That's only on Christian.
Man, you know what? I don't know if Roscoe is still in here, because I know Roscoe said we should definitely redo the debate. I'm gonna have to holler and see if I can get a hold of Shaq Kush and Bart Hempson and to try to redo the debate of the yoga pants versus the scrubs live. So we're definitely gonna have to. If I can get a hold of those two gentlemen, we'll see what's up, and I'll see if I can get us to have that debate live, and everybody can participate and offer their input.
Your women better be focused on their post moves if they 7 feet tall.
Yeah. And you may want to
be coming for Anderson's spot.
Yeah, you may want to check their Adam's apples and everything else that may go along with 7 foot tall women. I'm just saying. That's a dangerous.
Your girl can't be getting stuff off the top shelf for you. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Okay, breaking news. 1.82 is 5'11 and change. 5'11 and change. So what is change? Oh man.
Now, small forward.
Yeah. But so we're definitely going to get into that. So I think I'm gonna go eat something bad from Taco Bell. If anything else, just to get a Baja Blast, because I tried that last time and it was good. So
Hey,
what
check
is that? Is that like Mountain Dew?
In stores right now.
What's happening?
Is a Baja Blast just like Mountain Dew or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm about to send a picture in the round table real quick. I got something to show you.
Alright, that's a bet.
Boy.
So here's the deal, though, man. So we'll get up in the den. It's looking like it's about to be 11. So let's say about 11. Well, it depends on how long they take at the fucking drive-through.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make this Christian.
Yeah, I'm saying 11:30. It shouldn't take that long, but just in case it does. But yeah. So
God damn. Are you okay?
I could just do a video. That's it.
Are you okay?
It sounds like it's going.
Like that looks like a heart attack in that picture.
Oh my God! This boy playing no. Is this like a limited time deal?
Well, yeah. So like that's been like the past 4 years.
Oh.
Time they were in stores was 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he cleaned that bitch out.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Motherfucker,
You can just like buy them online.
Shit, should be slanging them hoes online. Edmund asks, how tall is White Persuasion?
I am 5'7".
5'7". All right.
Short
What?
as fuck.
I think you taller than Darren.
Okay, you can dunk on Darren.
I'm not sure.
Let's,
That's a good question.
let's say, what is the cup in the corner? The cup in the corner is just there so anytime somebody, if they like do a donation, if they do a super chat, well, I cut the super chats off, so but if they do like a donation or whatever, then it'll just drop something in the cup, just a visual to recognize when stuff happens. So yeah, but this is what we're gonna do. So again, it's like I said, go.
4'8".
We go to. I will slide to the thing. We'll slide to the 11:30. Expect Kush did. We'll be talking about does height matter, and we'll let Heidi, I guess as usual, should be the only representative of the females apparently, and then we'll have, I guess, everybody else, which was usually guys, to berate and undermine women as we generally do, or as Heidi accuses us.
You're on some more sauce for that. That one was good. I don't care what everybody says. That one was good.
Yeah, that is a
Ed
good
man,
one.
I'm 6'3", Ed man.
Oh,
That's pretty
yeah, I
funny.
just saw that.
What you saying is, are you talking about, is y'all serious? Is you playing? What you talking about?
They're playing about what?
Yeah, I'm not
About
sure.
Wink being 4'8"?
Oh yeah, that's a joke.
That's
Yeah,
a joke.
yeah, that's definitely a joke.
At least I don't think he's 4'8".
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he said he was like 5'11". I think he said that one time.
I don't know. Only people's heights I can remember. Well, I can remember Wise's now because he's in that same range as you and me, Honcho.
Yeah.
Then I don't really know. I think Ray's like 6'1", 6'2", something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't really know anyone else's height.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We gotta figure out how tall Braylon is. How tall is the Bray? That's funny. So now y'all in this damn question and answer section. I got questions and shit we can answer, motherfuckers. At the deal. I'm slide up out. I got Taco Bell to eat, motherfuckers. Goddamn. So I can regret this in the morning or probably in the middle of the night. Probably as soon as I get out the damn den, I'll be regretting that shit. But
I'm sure gonna be regretting this at 1:30 a.m.
immediately,
when that toilet destroyed.
exactly. I'll be tweeting from the Kush Den account, just talking about my regrets while I'm in that motherfucker. Ain't nothing like a little little toilet and Twitter. You know, some toilet and Twitter, you know, to ease your mind, man. You know, that's the best way to get your vent on. Taco Bell put shit in their tacos. That's funny. But
What if you and be hoof, Heidi?
that's just funny to do your homework because that's fucking funny as shit. Y'all be killing me with that bahoo shit. So expect delays for the deal. Now, then gonna be Gucci. We out right now. So with that being said, anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Y'all go retweet my tweet to Tillman Fertitta and Daryl Morey about getting rid of Ryan Anderson because I want Ryan Anderson out of here, please.
I'm already on it. I'm going right now.
So you got to go already. I still feel you. I see you being committed in, man. Mark my words. Rockets in 5, live in 5. I agree. Oh man, you know what? I got to make sure I have the right supplies for the Kush Den too.
I forgot I have to do double crow because I tweeted at Honcho that we were about to get this W.
Oh.
We pulled it back to 1.
No, I didn't. I replied to it. Absolutely. So, let me just throw up a little bit more crow. The crow been on supersized the whole time, so you know I already knew.
Oh,
He just been posted, so you know what I'm saying. There's a little crow flash, and you know put a little bit more crow sound. Man, that's just one more. The crow was ever present in this post game. Definitely, I think Braylon, you probably were right because Capella probably still did play Gobert. I have to double check. But does it count if they got the win?
Hey, I want all of you to tweet at Seth Payne and tell him to come on the sauce.
Yes, we'll have to.
Hey, because he's ducking it right now. I'm trying to talk him into it, but every time I bring it up, he don't respond. I bring something else up, he responds immediately.
It's all good. We go get him in the mix. We just look. Trust me.
Have to pull up on him.
We gonna just automatic interview. Look, man. We gonna have to get this interview right now, player. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
We get
excuses.
this interview one way or another. You can have your teeth with the interview, or you cannot.
Damn. Now that just sounds like threatening violence. Your friend saw Ice Cube in Houston yesterday. Did it melt? Was it an ice cube or the ice cube? But with that being said, baby, go slide up out of here. Got to get up out of here. Go so I can be on time for the day, because I'll get in here fucking with y'all. It'll be dead time in 2 minutes, and I'll be looking like ass with no fucking Taco Bell. Ain't that some bullshit? So with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I'm chuck up the deuce. Y'all stay saucy. See y'all in the Kush Den at 11:30. With that being said, we out. Adios.